Yeah, Mr. Whitman, you got a lot on your plate in the near future. You see, Scott Steiner just called you out. Holy crap! What are you gonna do? Are you gonna fight him? Like, you have to go through with this because like that will be the best thing ever. And then here's another thing. It's not only gonna be a one-on-one match. Scott Steiner did not only call you out, but he has called out the Mr. Irrelevant, Mr. Silence himself, Beckwith, who has not been seen on his channel for over a week. I don't understand why. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what type of craft he's trying to make in order to prepare for the match against Scott Steiner and you. But this is not only a dream match, but this is a match that is, some can argue, was, hey, it's history in the making, man. It's like, it was bound to happen. You've seen what Scott Steiner has done to the Bubba Ray Dudley, the slash Bully Ray Dudley. No? Alright? You've seen what Samoa Joe got in a beating from Scott Steiner. You saw what he has done in WCW. You saw what he's done in TNA. He will hurt you bad. All right, and if you don't take what I say seriously, I just hope that you know you will lose if you don't prepare. If you don't prepare right, then you will not win. First things first, you cannot beat Scott Steiner. Scott Steiner is by far the most unbeatable man since Brock Lesnar. And that is the thing. This triple threat match is your key because a rare event has occurred in the world that probably will never happen in the next million years, and that is Scott Steiner was incorrect. Scott Steiner made an error. That never happens except for once in a lifetime. Look, Scott Steiner made the mistake by making this match a triple threat contest, including yourself and Beckwith. Beckwith has concocted some type of plan because he hasn't been speaking, he hasn't been wrestling, he hasn't been seen. He's locked up away off on drugs and all types of other stuff in Debo's chicken coop along with Smokey. Now, what are you going to do? You got Daniel Bryan on your table. You just beat RVD. How are you going to prepare? If you take too many battles in a short amount of time, the injuries are going to pile up. You're not going to be 100%. You have big, high-profile matches back to back to back. And you can't overlook Daniel Bryan because if you do, you will be beaten by Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan will not be taken lightly, but at the same time, you will squash that man. You will squash that young man. Do not come to me crying. All right? Do not come to me crying because I'm not your mother. Did you know that? I'm not your mommy. I will never be your mommy because I'm a man. Men aren't mommies. And you're older than me by far. By far. Now, if you go home crying, or you go to me crying, I'm going to be like, pussy. All right? And I mean, if you're going to act like that, then don't make me describe you as that. All right? Now, here's the thing. When you go against Scott Steiner, you have to physically get at him. You have to go at him. Really, you have to get at him. Now, I know you're probably thinking, how do you even go about doing that? Well, it's a good thing that we got Professor Arsenal to show you exactly what he means to get at him. So we're going to talk to Arsenal, Professor Arsenal, right now.
I wanted to physically get at him, so I went on Twitter to Adam. I found out his name was Adam, so I got a breakdown of Adam. See, the definition of Adam is the basic unit of matter. When your mother named you Adam, she was inferring basically you didn't matter.
Now, that was a lot of words and very, very technical. But the thing is that you don't matter until you beat these people, all right? You can argue and say, well, I'm fat, therefore I take up a whole bunch of space, which means that I matter the most. Well, no, because you're fat and it doesn't matter. Bring in The Rock, it doesn't matter. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something right now. Because you don't have anything in your arsenal to beat Scott Steiner. That is why he made that mistake by making it a triple threat match, because you will have to beat Beckwith. That is the only way that you can prosper, the only way that you can win. Now, if you don't beat this man right here, if you don't beat that man, you will become fatter. Now, I know everybody's looking, around and they're questioning me and what I just said. They're like, bruh, what? But listen here, Michael. Yeah, stuff is serious when I call you by your first name. Listen here, Mike. What I mean by you getting fatter, you're going to weigh a whole lot more. I don't mean that you're going to have 5 pounds of gold around your waist or over your shoulder. No. You're not winning any championships, not until you go through these high-profile matches. The thing is that you are going to be fatter and you're going to have more weight on you, because you are going to forever carry the burden and the pile and the heap of failures that you've already collected over your years of being what? A failure. Now's your chance to prove them wrong. Now's your chance to be the exact antithesis of what your life has been. Now's your time to make something of yourself. And how do you do that? You go to that ring dancing with the pom-poms. You go in there doing all those questionable antics and stuff, and then you beat the Daniel Bryans, and then you go on and then you beat Beckwith in the triple threat match against Scott Steiner. But let me tell you something, Scott Steiner is very smart. He's not a stupid man. Just because they joked about him misspelling mafia and there's not 2 F's in it, don't make a mistake at all. He is a very smart man, and I will get into the battle between you and Daniel Bryan in a short bit, but you better beat him. You better do it. You better do it.